Click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could...
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dorsey. Goes to the portal right side. Not able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. 8 yards. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Come on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Ready? 18, 5 here. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Dorsey. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Stop him right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Grupe able to hand the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At their own 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them road favorites. Still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Leonard. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Dorsey. And that's going to be incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Slightly lost there defensively.
Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us both before the head explodes.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dorsey. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
That's good. 1st down. 1st and
back to throw. Leonard. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Turton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bayshore Tootin punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have regained the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Dorsey. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock it down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good. For a Lions first down.
Back to throw. Dorsey. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
All defenses worry that when whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 49 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. One after, good by Groupie. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him be there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
13 yards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Off the play fake. Leonard. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt. It's Brian Branch with it. first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 4.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Leonard drops it underneath for Tootin. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
21. Buccaneers 20. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Leonard. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Leonard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been. Just churn up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet. As they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
back to throw. Leonard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A gain of a yard.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 19, 18.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. Don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gets around him. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Williams loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Dorsey. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Leonard. This is caught by McMillan. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's another Buccaneers.
Looking to throw. Leonard. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's go now.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Lions 21. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, some strong running.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Quick throw there out to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Dorsey. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught by Laporta. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dorsey. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been a second, but instead it's fourth down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bucs on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Leonard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
14 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, good by Groupie. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Dorsey.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good